Hello, welcome back. In the previous part, I focused on the inner core of the water slash and set up the shader logic that defines the effect. In this video, I am building on top of that foundation. I'll be working on the slash particles, painting them, refining the motion, and then adding refraction to introduce depth and distortion to the effect. I hope you will enjoy. Have fun! I want to color the particles as well. I have these emitter sparks and what material it uses shader basics. It's here. Let's see what it does. I created this shader during the blockout, but this will work for the elements like particles or glows as well, because this is really simple. What it has just basic parameter like color, power, opacity and vertex color. The only thing I want to do, probably I want to split vector for colors and arrange them into vector 3. This is the only thing I want to do here. I can put this shader in the same folder and I want to color my particles. I want my particles to start from light blue and to end dark blue, but I want them start here as light blue and then I want them to change the initial color along the emitter duration. The duration of emitter 0.2, and here I can choose a start color or the initial color. And to color them from light blue to dark blue, I can use a gradient. And this gradient will map the color based on the duration of the emitter. So I want them to start light blue and to in the end of the emitter they will be dark blue. Even not, probably even almost white. The particles that started from the very beginning are almost white. And then they are starting to appear in this light blue, and the particles that are spawning in the very end are closer to the dark blue. I can shift the range a little bit. So the color of the particles now changed not based on their lifetime per particle, but on the lifetime per emitter. Sometimes it could be useful in the cases like this. Also, I want to add a little bit of randomness. I will choose random gradients and I will make slightly different colors in this gradient so they won't be too uniform. Probably something more green. And also here in color over lifetime, this will calculate the color per particle based on the lifetime from 0.2 to 0.4. Here I want them all be fading in dark blue. And this will work as a multiplier. So this color, the initial color, will be multiplied by scale color over lifetime. In the end of their lifetime, all of them will be more blue, bluish. Sparks. Okay, sparks. Probably I want to make them even less. Oh. And add more noise, but with bigger frequency. Let it be. Less noise. Less noise. I want them to start earlier. I have to find the delay. Probably it's here. I want my particles to start earlier, and to do this I need to shift their leader position. Now when the emitter is starting, I rotated all the slashes, so I also need to rotate the starting position of the leader of the sparks. And I will rotate the emitter itself. And it will be aligned to the inner emitter rotation. So this makes sense actually. So now particles are starting in the position where the slash has gone. And they're not out of place anymore. And this is good. Yes, I like it more. Let it be again. Let's preview it from the camera angles. This is front camera. This is side camera. And back camera. I watched it from all the views and I realized that I want to make particles brighter. Probably the hue shift will be the same, but the value should be, not value, but saturation should be, they should be less saturated, and if they will be less saturated, they will be brighter. They will have less color and will look more like water drops, but with a slight color added. And this is the basic slash. I will turn back on the impact of the slash. What else could be done in here is we can add some distortion to the environment to enhance the motion of the slash. I already did an overview of the shader for the heat distortion for the fire. It could be found somewhere there. I will use this shader. This is a basic refraction technique. It takes scene color and screen position, and then noises are distorting screen position, and screen position is working as UV for the scene color in this case, and this way we can distort the environment. So I will create a material from this shader. I will name it water/refraction. Put it inside my materials folder, and then I want to duplicate outer slash, and I want to assign this material not ground but water/refraction. And if I play it, I won't see anything. There is one particle, and I can preview it. It is here it is, but it's not doing anything for now because I don't have any textures in here. I want some noises. Here I have some noises. I will use these two noises. And this is the refraction. It refracts all the objects that are behind this mesh. I also need to use an opacity mask, so it won't be so, the mesh won't be so visible. I want to decrease styling, and I want to decrease the amount of refraction, and also I want to add a speed. Probably this will be something subtle. And this particle should have a delay, and it should go after the slash. Also, what I want to control alpha through particle system, so I will multiply my alpha with vertex color. I want it to be bigger, probably not so big. I want it to be bigger. I want it to be I want to render only one face. I want rotation to be constant. And I need it to start in different initial rotation. I'm not using any custom data here. And I want this mesh to be aligned with the other systems. And leave less. And the noise should be panning in different direction. So this will add some refraction to the environment, and if I make it two-sided, it will add even more. It will add some volume. And now I just noticed that I have this outer slash living here and going too high. So what I want to do, I want to decrease its lifetime. Not. And I want to make it brighter also. And probably it has to stop rotating somewhere in the end. Something like this should work. And what also I would like to add is I would like to mask this hard edge, and I will mask it using the Fresnel effect. So I just need to multiply my opacity, and I need to create parameters here. Fresnel power and Fresnel multiplier. Now there is no so hard edge, and in general this is better. And we have some refraction and water, just like water does. I want to match the motion 100%. So it's not really visible, but it definitely adds something to the slash. If we can watch closer, we can see that the shadow of the character is refraction here. And this adds some volume to the whole effect. And I can add the same for the second outer slash, but I'm not sure this will work. Oh, why not? And now he see his mirrored image in the shader, as we can see ourselves in the water mirror. Well, this has chances to live, to survive. I want to check it from cameras. Well, yes, this adds some water spirit to the whole effect. So let it be. Probably I should do it less, but I like it this way. Yes. Well, that's it for today. I made an inner slash shader, made some adjustment to the particle system itself, colored particles that are following the slash, and added refraction to add more volume to the effect. And in the next part I will be working on the impact, because now impact are still in the blocking stage. Thank you for attention, and that's it for me for today, so goodbye.